Okay.
You need to catch him.
Find out soon enough.
I'll catch him, but I won't
Now
look
go.
up at him.
Keep going all the way around and go back down behind you.
Edgel, come grab a corner, dude. Edgel.
What a weird shape. Look
Look at that condition of this car. Hold this thing up. Hold that thing up. I got another one.
Push it out. Hopefully it wasn't a camera.
Do you want me to move your camera?
No.
Okay.
Complain about it.
I
Wait, I'm gonna try that.
figured that was pretty brave if you were gonna try it.
Hey folks, we took a break from the shop to set up this outdoor cooking, dining, entertaining area. We have kind of a portable setup. Now I wouldn't take it to a campground or anything, or maybe I'd take it to elk camp, something like that. But for the most part, it's so we can pack it away in the off season, and when the on season, when we're having yard parties and get-togethers and family reunions and things like that, we can set this place up. So I'm getting ready to set it up, show you our kit, show you how we pack it down and how we fluff it out, and you know, just show you what we got going on, because we're having a party this weekend with a lot of guests coming, so we got to set this area up so we have a nice, cool, usable space to entertain in. The first thing I'm going to do before we get all the tables and everything set up, or I'm going to go ahead and string all the lights, because I might have to play with them and manipulate them a little bit. I've already run the power. If you see this green cord, it runs about 100 yards or 100 feet that way to the little mini Harbor Freight generator. I'll link to that below. But most of this stuff that we have set up here, we've acquired either over the years at garage sales, Goodwill, thrift stores. People gave it to us, or just stuff we had that we were going to replace or get rid of, so we've consolidated it as this little outdoor setup. So it's really not that much money invested in it. We just had a goal in mind, and when things presented themselves, we acquired the right things to set this place up correctly for our needs.
This is awesome. I love it.
You ready to build a kitchen?
Oh, yeah, we have that.
We
Yeah?
have to build a kitchen out of these parts.
I spend most of my time viewing what I want from the outside. I comb it over like it's the scene of a crime. The only guilty I find staring back at me in the mirror at night, stuck in place, just waiting for a green light. But I can't lie awake for someone else to say I can live my the only comfort I've found is blending in with another crowd. When things go wrong, we'll pass the blame around. 'Cause I can't lie awake for someone else to say I can live my but I keep asking for permission. No, I keep asking for permission. No, I keep asking for permission. Why do I keep asking for permission? Oh, when I can't lie awake for someone else to say I can live my life.
So the situation's not ideal yet, but I do have my two cook surfaces for the most part. A griddle, 2-burner stove, another stove here to make coffee on, an actual grill to burn some steaks on, prep station, pots, pans, dishes, all that kind of business there. On the back side here I have my silverware. This is the dishwashing station, but it's also hand washing, so you can wash and rinse your hands before you eat, and then you can deposit your dirty dishes here. We can wash and clean them, put them back out there, and then when it's not in use, we can pack it back up, keep it out of the way. This can also be used as a food server table, have another food service table over there depending on how much we cook. And this seems like a pretty functional kitchen right now. We won't know until we start hosting some parties and putting this thing through its paces. We'll probably make some little adjustments here and there, but I think for the most part we've got it. We've got everything we need. We just don't quite have it dialed in the way it's going to be the most functional, but that'll come in time. I think we're in a good place right now. And then of course we have this canvas tarp down on the ground, so we're not kicking up dust as we're moving around the kitchen. I can sweep it, I can clean it out. Of course the rest of the area is dusty, but right here where we're preparing food and getting in and out of all that kind of wet stuff, we don't have to worry about dust landing in our food for the most part.
amor de leva, ja amor de leva, ja amor de leva. Beste woord, ja wie ska de leva, ja wie ska de leva, ja wie ska de leva. Beste woord.
Happy birthday, you bunch of damn heathens.
Seems like forever since we've been together. Oh God, I miss you bad. And I read your letters and look at your pictures. Oh God, I miss.
Well, that's it. We've got the whole thing packed back down. Shouldn't take too long to load it back up, minus some of the things that go in the house, like the coolers and the water jugs and that kind of stuff. They don't live out here, but this is the whole kit and caboodle. I know it looks like a lot, but it's not really that much when you consider how it fluffs out and all the capabilities that we have with it. So that's pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Barney, Mama took your spot.
It's been so
Come on.
long